Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like your brain knows English, but your mouth stays quiet? You understand the words. You read stories. You watch movies in English. You even think in English sometimes. But when it's time to speak, your mouth does not move. It feels frozen, like something inside is stopping it. Maybe you open your mouth to say a word, but nothing comes out. Or maybe the word comes out, but it sounds slow, strange, and weak. You feel nervous. You feel shy. And then you stop. You stay quiet. You wait. You say, "I will try tomorrow." But tomorrow is always the same. If you feel like this, you are not alone. Many people have the same problem. They can read, they can listen, but they cannot speak. Their mouth does not want to talk in English. And it's not because they are bad at English. It's not because they are lazy. It's not because they are not smart. It is because they never trained their mouth. Yes, trained. Because your mouth is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it becomes weak. If you don't move it, it becomes slow. If you only study with your eyes and ears, your mouth stays silent. That's why today I will show you how to force your mouth to talk in English, even if you feel scared, shy, or silent. And I will not tell you to wait for the perfect time. I will not tell you to learn more grammar. I will show you how to start now, today, with what you already know. This video is full of simple ideas you can use today. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a classroom. You just need your mouth, your voice, and a little courage. And if you follow me to the end, you will see something change, not just in your brain, but in your mouth, in your habits, in your voice. So stay with me. Don't stop now, because this might be the video that changes everything. Chapter 1. The real reason you don't speak. You have studied English for a long time. You know many words. You know how to make a sentence. You can read simple English. You can understand when people speak slowly. You watch English videos. You listen to English songs. You understand more than before. But still, when it's time to talk, your mouth stays closed. You want to say something, but nothing comes out. You know the word. You know how it sounds. But your mouth feels slow, heavy, or nervous. So you stay quiet. And after that, you feel bad. You say, "I know English, but I cannot speak." Many students feel this way. They think, maybe I am not good at speaking. Or, maybe I need more grammar, more vocabulary, more lessons. But the real reason is not grammar. It is not vocabulary. The real reason is that your mouth is not ready. Your mouth is not trained to speak English. Your brain understands English, but your mouth is silent. And silence becomes a habit. You see, we always think learning English is about thinking and understanding. We focus on reading, writing, grammar, and listening. These are good things. But we forget one part: speaking. Speaking needs a different kind of practice. It is not only about understanding words, it is about saying them out loud with your voice, again and again. Your mouth needs to remember English sounds just like your brain remembers grammar. We call this mouth memory. Just like your hands remember how to tie your shoes or ride a bicycle, your mouth also needs memory. But most learners never train this. Think about it like this. If you read about swimming in a book, does that mean you can swim? If you watch videos about playing guitar, can you suddenly play music? You must move your body. You must do it again and again. Speaking English is the same. Your mouth is part of your body. You need to use it, move it, stretch it, train it, every single day. But in most classes, students only listen, or write, or read. The mouth stays quiet. And when something is quiet for too long, it forgets how to move. Another big reason people don't speak is fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of sounding silly, fear of other people laughing. So what happens? You wait. You say, I will speak when I am ready. But that day never comes. Confidence doesn't appear like magic. It comes after speaking, not before. You cannot wait for confidence. You must build it. Like a wall, one brick at a time. Every small word you say is a brick. Every mistake you make is a brick. Every time you open your mouth, you are building your wall of confidence. I want you to understand something very important now, and this might be the moment that changes everything. Listen closely. Your mouth doesn't speak because it's never been forced to practice speaking. That's it. Not because you're bad at English, not because you are slow, not because you are not smart, just because your mouth is not used to speaking. That is the only reason. Now imagine this. You walk every day. You walk to school, to the store, to the kitchen. But one day, you stop walking. For 1 year, you only sit. No walking. What happens? Your legs become weak. They forget how to move. They shake when you stand. This is normal. It's not because your legs are broken. It's because they didn't move for a long time. The same thing happens to your mouth when you don't speak English. It becomes slow, soft, afraid. But the good news is this. You can train your mouth again. Just like legs become strong with walking, your mouth becomes strong with speaking. So what should you do? First, stop saying, I can't speak. Start saying, my mouth is learning to speak. Second, don't wait to feel perfect. Don't wait for a big vocabulary. Don't wait to feel ready. You are already ready. Use the English you already know, even if it's only 5 words. Use them today. Say them out loud. Repeat them. Talk to yourself. Talk to your mirror. Talk to your cat. It doesn't matter. What matters is that your mouth is moving. Your voice is alive. Your silence is broken. In the next chapters, I will show you step by step how to force your mouth to talk in English. I will show you exercises. I will give you tricks. I will tell you stories of students who started with fear, but learned to speak with power. But for now, remember this. You are not broken. You are not bad at English. You are just quiet, and we can change that together. Starting today. Chapter 2. The mouth is a muscle. Train it like one. Let me tell you something simple but powerful. Your mouth is a muscle. Yes, a real muscle. Just like your legs, your arms, your hands. And what happens when you don't use a muscle for a long time? It becomes weak. It feels slow. It gets tired quickly. The same is true for your mouth when you don't speak English. You may know many English words in your brain. You may understand everything when you listen. But your mouth is not used to saying those words. It forgets the feeling of English. It forgets the rhythm. It forgets the sound. That's why you feel nervous or slow when you try to speak. Not because you don't know English, but because your mouth has not trained enough. You don't need to be smart to speak English. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to know 1,000 words. You just need one thing: a trained mouth, a strong mouth, a mouth that moves with English sounds every day. That is how you become fluent, not with reading, not with thinking, but with doing. Think about a child learning to speak. They don't study grammar rules. They don't memorize vocabulary lists. They just speak every day, all the time. They repeat simple words like mama, ball, more, no, mine, again and again. Their mouth learns those words. Their muscles remember the sounds. After that, they start building longer sentences. Not because they are smart, but because they practiced. Every day, like exercise. You need to do the same. Treat your mouth like a beginner. Don't try to say big, difficult sentences. Start with small, easy ones. Repeat them many times. For example, say, hello 50 times. Yes, 50. Out loud. You may laugh, you may feel silly, but do it. Because every time you say, hello, your mouth is learning. Your tongue moves. Your lips stretch. Your breath changes. You are not just saying a word, you are building a habit, a muscle memory, a voice. Let me show you how to train this muscle. Let's take a simple sentence. How are you? Now I want you to say this sentence in 10 different ways. Try it. Slowly, clearly, softly, loudly. Add different emotions. Like this. 1. How are you? Normal. 2. How are you? With a big smile. 3. How are you? Like you're surprised. 4. How are you? Like you're tired. 5. How are you? Like you're talking to a child. 6. How are you? Like you're talking to your best friend. 7. How are you? Fast. 8. How are you? Slow. 9. How are you? Angry. Did you try it? If yes, your mouth is already learning. It is not about grammar. It is not about knowing more words. It is about using your mouth, making it move, making it remember. Just like your legs remember how to ride a bike, your mouth will remember these sentences if you repeat them often. Here is another example. Take the sentence, I'm fine, thank you. Say it 20 times, but change your voice each time. Stand up and walk around while saying it. Say it with your eyes closed. Say it while smiling. Say it while touching your nose. It sounds funny, but this is how you make the sentence part of your body. You are not just thinking, you are doing. Now, think about this. If you say hello 50 times a day for 30 days, your mouth will never forget it. You will say it automatically, like breathing, like a reflex. And when hello becomes easy, you add the next sentence, then another. Slowly, your mouth becomes stronger, faster, braver. You don't feel scared anymore. You don't think too much. You just speak. Let me give you a little challenge. Pick 3 easy sentences you know. For example, my name is Sarah. I like coffee. It's a beautiful day. Say each one 30 times, every day, for 1 week. Don't write, don't think, just speak. If you do this, you will notice something amazing. After a few days, you don't have to try so hard. Your mouth starts to move naturally. Your words become smoother. You sound more confident, not because you learned new grammar, but because you trained your mouth. This is the big secret. And this is the spike moment I promised you. When you understand that saying one easy sentence many times is more powerful than reading 10 new words. When you see that even saying hello with your full voice 50 times a day can change your brain, your voice, and your life. This is the moment your English journey changes. You are no longer a student. You are a speaker. So don't be afraid to repeat. Don't be afraid to sound silly. It's not silly. It's smart. Every repetition is a push-up for your mouth. Every simple sentence is a step toward fluency. Remember, the brain understands, but the mouth must move. If you want to speak English, you must speak English, not just think about it. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to speak even when you're alone, and how speaking to yourself can become your best English teacher. But for now, repeat this sentence with me. I can train my mouth. Say it, out loud, right now, again. I can train my mouth. Good. You've already started. Chapter 3. The Power of Talking Alone. Let me tell you something that might sound strange at first, but it's one of the most powerful ways to learn how to speak English. Are you ready? Here it is. You don't need another person to practice speaking. You can speak English all by yourself. And it works. Yes, no teacher, no friend, no speaking partner, just you, your voice, and your room. Many students believe they must wait for a conversation. They think, I'll speak when someone talks to me. But what if nobody talks to you in English? Then what? Will you stay silent forever? Number. You don't need to wait. You can begin speaking now. And the person you talk to is you. This is the secret. And it's a secret that many great learners use, even when they don't talk about it. Have you ever seen a child playing alone? They talk to their toys. They talk to themselves. They repeat sounds and words over and over. I'm a tiger. Grr! I'm jumping. Oh no! They make their own world. They use their voice all the time. That is why children learn languages so fast. Not just because they listen, but because they speak. They speak alone. They speak freely. They speak without fear. You can do this too, and I'll show you how. Let's start with something very simple. Mirror practice. You go to the mirror. You look at your face. You look into your eyes. And you talk. You say easy things. You say, "Good morning. I'm feeling good today. I have a class now." After that, I'll drink tea. You can say anything. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just talk. Say it slowly, clearly. Look at your mouth. Look at your eyes. Smile. Make it real. This is your English time. No one is watching. No one is judging. It's just you and your English voice. The mirror is your friend, and your voice is your tool. After mirror practice, try talking to objects in your room. It may feel funny, but it's powerful. You point to your phone and say, "This is my phone. I use it to call my friends." You point to your bag. "This is my bag. It is black. I carry books inside." You point to your shoes. "These are my shoes. I wear them when I go out." Every object can become your speaking partner. You are not just naming things. You are practicing English with your mouth. You are making your speaking muscles move. Here's another powerful technique. Pretend to teach. Yes, be the teacher. Stand up in your room and say, "Today, I will teach you about breakfast." Then talk about your breakfast. "I eat eggs. I drink milk. Sometimes I eat toast. Toast is bread. It is hot." You can be funny. You can be serious. It doesn't matter. Pretend you are teaching someone who doesn't know English. Even though no one is there, your mouth is learning. Your voice is working. Your confidence is growing. I once had a student named Amina. She was very quiet in class. She never raised her hand. She never asked questions. But one day she started speaking English very well. We were all surprised. I asked her, "What changed?" She said, "I started talking to myself." Every morning she woke up and described her day out loud. She said, "I open my eyes. I get up. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I go to the kitchen." Every small action became a sentence. Every movement was a reason to speak. And slowly, she became fluent. Not by reading more books, not by talking to a native speaker, just by talking to herself. That's the spike moment. That's the secret. It works. This is something you can do right now. Talk about your day out loud. Describe what you're doing as you do it. "I'm sitting on my bed. I'm watching a video. I'm learning English. I feel happy." Simple sentences, real actions, real words. You are not writing an essay. You are not taking a test. You are living in English. You are making English part of your daily life. You can even make a daily routine. Talk for 5 minutes in the morning. Describe your plans for the day. Then, at night, talk for 5 more minutes. Describe what you did. "I ate lunch. I walked to the store. I watched a movie." Do this every day. Make it your habit. This is your private English class, with no cost, no pressure, and no excuses. And if you want to go one step further, record yourself. Use your phone. Record your voice. Listen later. Don't judge. Just listen. You will hear your own mistakes, and you will also hear your progress. You will hear how your voice becomes stronger, faster, clearer. You don't need perfect grammar to speak alone. You don't need a partner to train your voice. You don't need a textbook to make English part of your life. You just need your voice and the courage to use it. In the next chapter, we will go even deeper. I will teach you the powerful method called shadowing. where you copy native speakers and force your mouth to move like theirs. But before we go there, remember this. You are already speaking. You don't need permission. You don't need someone to say, go. Just speak. Anywhere. Anytime. Even if it's only to yourself. Because the most powerful listener is you. Chapter 4. Shadowing. Copy and force your mouth. Now that your mouth has started to wake up, after talking alone, practicing in the mirror, and speaking to objects, it's time to take your speaking to the next level. And for that, we will use one of the most powerful methods in the world of language learning. This method is not new, it is not complicated, but it works fast. It works deeply. It works even when you feel scared or shy. The method is called shadowing. So what is shadowing? Shadowing means you listen to someone speak English, and you copy them, at the same time, not later, not after thinking, not after writing it down, right away, like a shadow. The speaker talks, you talk, the speaker moves, you move, your mouth follows their mouth, your voice follows their voice. You become their echo, but not a slow echo, a fast echo, a real-time echo. And this is why it's powerful. Because it forces your mouth to move faster than your fear. Many English learners make a big mistake. They listen and wait. They listen and write. They listen and think. But they don't speak. Their mouth is still quiet. Shadowing breaks this habit. It wakes up your tongue, your lips, your breath. It says to your mouth, move now, not later. Now, and your mouth listens. Let me show you how to do shadowing, step by step. First, choose a short English video or audio. It should be slow, clear, and easy to understand. You can use simple YouTube videos, beginner English podcasts, or short English conversations. Don't choose something fast or difficult. You are not trying to test your English. You are training your mouth. Play the audio, listen to the speaker, and as soon as they speak, you speak. Don't wait for the full sentence. Just start. Try to say the same words at the same time. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to say every word clearly. If you miss one, keep going. If you forget, keep going. The goal is not perfection. The goal is movement. Keep your voice moving. Let's try a small example. Imagine you are shadowing this simple sentence. Today is a good day. The speaker says it. You say it. Together. Like this. Speaker. Today is a good day. You. Today is a good day. At the same time, at the same speed. Speaker. I want to go outside. You. I want to go outside. Speaker. The sun is shining. You. The sun is shining. No pause, no thinking, just talking. That is shadowing. At first, it feels difficult. Maybe your mouth feels slow. Maybe your brain is confused. That's okay. That's normal. This is how real training works. You are not just listening. You are forcing your mouth to move. That is the most important part. When you shadow, you copy the music of English. You copy the rhythm, the sounds, the speed, and your brain starts to learn without studying. Here's the amazing part. You don't need to shadow for hours. You only need 5 minutes a day. Just 5 minutes. Every day, that's it. But you must do it every day. Make it part of your routine. After breakfast, before sleeping, while walking, while doing chores. Play the audio and speak with it. 5 minutes of full-speed shadowing is better than 1 hour of silent listening. Now let me share a real story with you. A spike moment that will show you the magic of shadowing. I had a student named Omar. He was a quiet learner. He always said, "My English is okay, but I can't speak fast. I always think too much." I told him to try shadowing. Every day, 5 minutes. No grammar, no writing, just voice to voice. For 7 days, he shadowed a simple English podcast. It was slow and easy. At first, he made many mistakes. He missed words. He laughed. He said, "This is hard." But I told him, "Keep going. Don't stop." He continued. Day 2, a little better. Day 4, his voice was faster. Day 7, something amazing happened. His mouth moved faster than his fear. His voice became strong. He didn't stop to think. He just spoke. Fast, smooth, confident, like magic. He sent me a message. "Teacher, my mouth is different now. It wants to speak." That's the power of shadowing. It doesn't just teach you English. It gives your mouth a new rhythm, a new habit, a new life. Your voice becomes flexible. Your words come faster. Your fear becomes smaller. So today, I want you to try it. Find a short video, play it, and shadow. Speak with it. Copy it. Become its echo. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. It only matters that your mouth is moving. Do this every day, even when you feel tired, even when you feel lazy. Make it your English workout. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to make speaking personal, how to use your own words about your own life to build confidence. But for now, remember this. Shadowing is not just practice. It's a performance, and every performance brings you closer to fluency. So don't be afraid. Press play and speak. Chapter 5. Words you love, not words you should learn. There's something strange that happens when people learn English. In school, they start learning all these words that they never use in real life. Words like industry, globalization, economics, pollution. And maybe these words are useful for tests. Maybe they are good for writing essays. But they are not good for your mouth. They are not the words that help you speak, because these are not the words you love. They are not the words that live in your heart. And when the words are not in your heart, your mouth does not want to say them. They feel far away, cold, empty. So in this chapter, I want you to stop learning the words you think you should learn and start using the words you love. Yes, the words that make you smile, the words that describe your life, your family, your food, your feelings. Because when your heart is in the word, your mouth wants to move. And when your mouth wants to move, speaking becomes easy. Fun.natural. And you finally feel, yes, I can talk. Let me show you how this works. Imagine a student named Sarah. She always struggled to speak. She studied hard. She memorized vocabulary lists. She watched grammar videos. But when someone asked her, "What did you do today?" she stayed silent. One day, I told her, "Don't talk about school. Talk about your dog." Her eyes lit up. She smiled and said, "My dog is small. He is brown. He loves to jump." And she kept going. "He sleeps on my bed. He licks my feet. I love him so much." That was the moment she started speaking. Why? Because those words came from her, not from a book, not from a lesson, from her heart. And that's the secret. Your brain learns faster when the topic is emotional, when it's fun, when it's real. Your mouth wants to talk when it feels excited. So we need to give it reasons to speak. And the best reason is you, your life, your story, your favorites. So here's a simple activity you can do every day. It's easy, but powerful. Every day, write 3 short sentences about something you love. It can be your favorite food, your favorite place, a memory, a dream, a funny story, anything you care about. Don't think too much, just write. Then, read each sentence out loud 5 times, slowly, clearly, with feeling. Let's try some real examples. Imagine a student writes this: "I love my cat. She is soft. She sleeps on my head." Now read those sentences aloud 5 times. Feel the rhythm. Smile when you say them. Make it real. It's not just practice. It's personal. You are not just training your mouth. You are telling your story. And stories stay longer than grammar rules. Here are more examples. "I like mangoes. They are sweet. I eat them every summer." "My brother is funny. He makes me laugh. We watch cartoons together." "I want to go to Japan. I love anime. I want to see cherry blossoms." Can you feel the difference? These are not school sentences. These are real-life words. Words that belong to you. Words that make your mouth move easily because they are filled with feeling. I once had a student named Bilal. He said, "I'm bad at English." I asked him, "What do you love?" He said, "Football." I told him, "Talk about football," and he did. He said, "Messi is the best. I play football every evening. I want to watch the World Cup." Suddenly, he didn't feel shy. He didn't stop to think. The words came fast, not perfect, but strong, alive. That's the spike moment. That's when the student feels, "I can do this." So now, I give you a small challenge. Take your notebook or your phone. Every day, write 3 short sentences about something you love. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about long words. Just write, then speak. Read them aloud 5 times. If you feel brave, record your voice. Listen, repeat, smile. And if you don't know what to write about, here are some ideas. My favorite food, my best friend, my happiest memory, my favorite TV show, my dream job, a funny moment in my life, my favorite animal, a song I like. You can turn any of these into 3 simple sentences. This is your daily English speaking habit. It's easy, it's short, it's fun, and most important, it's yours. In the next chapter, we'll turn this power into a daily challenge. 1 full minute of speaking every day. But before we go there, remember this. English is not just something you learn. It is something you live, and your words must come from your life, not from a list. So speak about the things you love, because when you love the words, your mouth will never stay quiet. Chapter 6. Make a 1-minute talk every day. Now we've come to the most important part of your journey, the final step that ties everything together. You've learned how your mouth is like a muscle. You've practiced speaking alone. You've tried shadowing and speaking words that come from your heart. Now it's time to turn all of this into one powerful habit. A habit so simple, so small, and so strong. It can change your English forever. This habit is called the 1-minute talk. So what is it? Very simple. You speak in English for 1 minute every single day. No stopping, no thinking, no fear. Just press record on your phone, open your mouth, and talk. Yes, just 1 minute. That's all. 1 small minute. You don't need to speak for 10 minutes. You don't need to give a speech. You don't need to be perfect. 1 minute is enough. 1 minute is powerful, because when you do something every day, even something small, your brain starts to change. Your mouth starts to remember. Your fear starts to fade, and your confidence starts to grow. Let me show you how it works. Every day, choose a small topic, something easy, something real. For example, what did you eat for breakfast? What is your favorite shirt? What did you dream about last night? What's the weather like today? What do you want to do tomorrow? Pick one of these, set a timer, or press record on your phone. Then talk for 1 minute. Don't stop. Don't pause. Don't try to fix every grammar mistake. Don't try to sound like a native speaker. Just speak. Maybe you say, "Today I had eggs and toast. I drank coffee. It was hot. I like coffee in the morning. It helps me wake up. After breakfast, I walked outside. It was cold. I wore a jacket. I saw some birds in the tree." That's it. It doesn't need to be smart. It doesn't need to be funny. It only needs to be yours. Your voice, your words, your 1 minute. The reason this is so powerful is because it removes the biggest enemy of English learners: silence. Silence grows when you don't speak. Fear grows when your voice stays inside. But when you speak for 1 minute every day, your voice comes alive. Your silence becomes sound. Your fear becomes habit. You stop waiting. You stop thinking. You start doing. And here's the amazing part. After a few days, you start feeling different. The first day, maybe you say, I like breakfast. The second day, your words come faster. By day 5, your mouth is moving more easily. By day 10, you don't pause so much. By day 20, your voice is stronger. And by day 30, something magical happens. You become a speaker, not a student, not a listener. A speaker. This is the spike moment. This is the moment that changes everything. You look back and say, 1 month ago I was afraid to talk. Now, I talk every day. You start to feel like English is a part of you, not a subject, not a lesson, a part of your life. I had a student named Faisal. He was quiet for years. He always said, "I understand English, but I can't talk." I gave him this one rule, 1 minute every day. He chose simple topics: his shoes, his job, his favorite food. He recorded himself on his phone. Day 1, he felt shy. Day 2, he wanted to stop. But I told him, "Keep going." And he did. After 30 days, he sent me his recordings. The difference was clear. His voice became faster. His mouth didn't freeze. He laughed more. He used new words. He even started thinking in English. Not because he studied harder, but because he spoke every day. And you can do this too. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a classroom. You don't need expensive courses. All you need is 1 minute, one voice, one topic, every day. If you want, you can also keep a speaking diary. Write down what topic you spoke about each day. On day 1, you spoke about your room. Day 2, your lunch. Day 3, your favorite singer. After 1 week, you'll be surprised how many things you talked about. After 1 month, you'll look at that list and feel proud. You'll say, "Wow, I really can speak English." So now, let's make a plan. Choose your first topic right now. Think of something small. Maybe your bed, your shoes, your morning routine, anything. Press record. Speak for 1 minute. Don't worry about how it sounds. Just do it. And tomorrow, do it again, and again, and again. Make it your daily promise. Because this one simple habit, a 1 minute talk every day, might be the biggest reason you finally break the silence. The biggest reason you finally become fluent. And the biggest reason you start enjoying English, not just learning it. So go ahead. Talk. 1 minute. Every day. Forever. You're not just learning English anymore. You're living it. If you stayed until now, you've already done something amazing. You didn't just watch, you listened with your heart. You now understand that your mouth can be trained, your voice matters, and your words are waiting to be spoken. So today, make your promise. Don't wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. The perfect time is now. Start small. 1 sentence, 1 minute, 1 day, and then again tomorrow. If this video helped you, please give it a like. If you want more lessons like this, hit that subscribe button. And if you're ready to finally speak English without fear, leave a comment below that says, "I will speak." I read every single one, and I'm speaking with you, step by step. Let's walk this journey together. See you in the next video.